let's get past the mental health part. That's my God, but still.
So where you at now?
I'm in a better state, but like still.
You think that's like the protective instinct that you just carry?
Like big was, but I ain't know how like what really big was. You know, I ain't really.
Yeah.
I don't know. We gonna
Never
get to
leave
it.
Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I live in a whole other state, so I didn't transition all the way, but it's still at times where I didn't say anything.
That's how you felt about that?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the relationship with you and Thug now? I know he's on the new album.
We got a good relationship, same relationship we've been had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard to make music because he's under so much scrutiny, and I know the lawyers probably looking through all
It's
the
crazy.
lyrics?
He's super talented. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
really, like he do it with ease.
When he said what Wham says goes, what did you say? Or what did you want to say? Like what?
It wasn't even like literally that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little insider.
Yeah. What's the relationship with you and?
I'm glad Charlamagne's getting straight to it. The insider, obviously, what Wham says goes is Gunna's a snitch, right?
Gunna right now.
I don't got no relationship. You know?
The internet says you can't make hits without Gunna. So do you think y'all ever make music again?
The internet didn't say anything. You know how many hits I got?
Absolutely.
And so that don't even make sense. You know?
How much do you pay attention to the internet?
Man, like I only see what I gotta see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to just keep going shit like that. I don't feed into that. I don't read comments and all that. And some shit just be the headline. You gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't even get into shit like that.
I know Thug says what Wham says goes, but if Thug says, hey, I'm gonna get in the studio, I'm gonna make some music with Gunna, baby, I want you to participate, would you?
I don't see that happening. No, I'm just saying, like, I want you to participate. I don't know what nobody else would do. You know what I'm saying? But just as far as me, you know what I'm saying?
You dropped the 350 record, and you said ain't never saying nothing about it, nigga. You know you was a rat, and everybody thought you was talking about.
Yeah, but everybody, this is just the internet where they gonna create. I talk about rats in every song I had since I started rapping.
Word.
So now, you know, it'd be like, they just create a narrative and go.
I think the question I want Baby to kind of like answer, even though he's kind of answered it, and I think Charlamagne kind of asked it, is the people clearly don't care about that street shit like how y'all care about it. They want y'all to do collaborative music. Why? Like, I guess he answered that though, right? He did answer it. He answered it on the Yachty podcast. Because he said he's been rapping about snitches his whole time, right? Hold on. Yeah, he had a direct answer here. Oh, let me just put snitches.
Always rapped about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rap about it like my first song I'm talking about snitch. Cause you know that's just a prominent thing. And now it's just then got outrageous with it. You know what I'm saying? Like so those kind of morals and shit is like never gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just, I'm always gonna look at certain stuff a certain way.
Like you don't say, oh man, even though you did that, I can still rap with you.
Cause it boils down to the what we rapping about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't rap about that and you did that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't really, you know what I'm saying? If I was making Christmas music, I don't give a damn what you did.
Right.
We talking about jingle bells and shit. But talking about what we talking about, doing what we doing, hey now, you know?
Right. It's a different.
And even on that, like I don't even speak on niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The narratives and the bitch down, I don't even speak on niggas because it's just, even if it was in the streets, you wouldn't go put up posters saying he a snitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they ain't how I go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the downfall for.
By the way, my takeaway so far, and I think this is my takeaway from the whole interview, like, Lil Baby suffers a little bit from the, I won't say Meek Mill syndrome, but like the too cool syndrome, where it's like, this is probably his best job on both interviews at opening up, being more talkative, being more involved. But given where his career is at, I think people still even want more. Now, I'm okay with this being it. And this is why I think, you know, and remember I told you, I'm gonna just see what that album hitting for. You feel me? I don't think Baby is sitting here or needs to sit here doing any explanation. We get it. Like, we're not dumb. You think Gunna's a rat. It's not going to sound good. The fans like Gunna. So we don't give a fuck if you think he's a rat. Good luck, nigga. We're still going to listen to Gunna, right? It's not going to help you explaining it. You rather not talk about it because that's kind of like some street shit, right? Like, you know, the fact that your close friend is Thug, who used to put money in your pocket before you was a rapper, and Thug, for whatever reason, because some people claim that Gunna didn't snitch, whatever, who cares? Thug believes that Gunna told on him. That's some shit that you don't want to have to justify to fans. Like, fans won't understand it. We're not from where you're from. That's not our man's, that's not our homie's person who snitched on him. Like, we don't have that much of attachment. So really trying to explain it to the internet or on an interview, we're never going to give you the benefit of that. Like, oh, that made a lot of sense. We're not in your position. This is why I'm going back and I'm going to still stick to this one point. Okay, I'm glad he's doing this. I thought he was a little bit more vulnerable. This was good. I think Lil Baby just needs to drop a fucking hit. And I told that to P. I said, P, me and Baby don't got a motherfucking thing going on. I don't got no, like, whatever against the nigga. He just need to drop a motherfucking undeniable hit. And if he got one of those, we stop talking about, we only give a fuck about this other shit because we don't have a undeniable solo Baby hit. And it doesn't have to be a song, let me not say solo, a lead song. Because I do think he should do a feature. It should be, nigga, him and, I don't know who would be, if it was him and Thug and it's a hit, that's all he needs. My boy just needs a undeniable hit. A undeniable hit. That's all. All of this talking, we not trying to, like, I'm going to be honest with you, with all due respect, I'm trying not to, like, I'm trying to lay off chat. I don't think Baby could say his ABCs right, bro. I think ABC, I think past like the 7th or 8th letter, he's assed out. It's not about his intelligence. It's not about, you know, these other ancillary things. It's not about the reverse double Oreo hug. It's not about the Django rechain. It's not about these other things. Give us a fucking hit and it don't matter. And I guess I just want to put that on the table, right? If the song hot, we don't give a fuck, okay? Now, granted, I would rather you and Mike Rubin not playing, you know, chest bumps and shit like that. I get it. But drop a fucking, like, undeniable hit. And that's why I'm saying I don't want my narrative to taint when I listen to the music. So I'm just like, you know, all right, let me watch the rollout. I'm watching the rollout. We're in the end game, okay? By the way, and I said this to P as well. I said January 3rd is it's no man's land. Y'all niggas is dropping in no man's land. Labels are shut down, okay? Now, granted, it's not much competition. However, it's not much competition, but you got to come with the shit. And if you don't come with the shit, it's going to also be, there's going to be a microscope on it as well. Right? Now, what I did hear him say, and I guess I don't want to play the whole interview. I'm going to play some more parts of the Charlamagne one. He said there's another album. He's dropping 2 albums. So he's dropping an album called Wham, and Dominique is to follow. Okay?
Versus, like, remember, at first, I was telling you, like, I'm going to drop a Dominique album.
Right.
Now I'm going to drop a Wham album and a Dominique album.
Okay. And is that a deluxe or a completely different project?
Completely different project.
Okay. And is that's at a later date, or are you thinking that's
at a later date? Hopefully like February.
Okay. And if you
Okay, so basically he's trying to drop one album in January, Wham, and then Dominique, which is another album, in February. Now, again, we're smart. We all know what's up. This is the Lil Uzi EA method. Now, I'm not gonna knock it. I think Baby's putting in an insurance policy. In case maybe the album or the direction he's going in ain't y'all cup of tea, right? I think he's going to have an album, and if y'all don't like it, he gets to come back with another one, right? And I guarantee if people love the first one, the second one ain't going to come. Now, what this tells me, and this is, again, I'm being very open and honest. I want y'all to understand. One of the reasons I'm falling back is that I'm a fan of Lil Baby, and I'd want his art to be able to exist or at least be released, then I judge it. Rather than, you know what I mean, a nigga feel like, yo, man, niggas just gonna call my shit whack anyway. Like, fuck, I gotta like prepare for like a No, we're gonna judge it fairly, okay? I do think him announcing that it's 2 albums shows me that there is a concerted effort in this rollout to address a possibility of people might not liking the first one, right? Because even if it was a deluxe or even if it's a second album, you don't announce the second album before the first one comes out. You announcing the second one is giving the fans, if they don't like the first one, to say, oh, all right, he dropping the second one. That's going to be the shit we probably, that's going to have the shit we like on it. So the mere fact that I seen him announce 2 albums, I even stepped back and I said, yeah, I think he might be a little bit nervous. I'm going to be honest. Okay?
You had to describe the differences between Wham and Dominique projects.
I think Wham, but the crazy thing, I still put some of the songs that I was gonna use for Dominique on Wham. 'Cause I know like my fan base like really be wanting to hear them certain songs. But I feel like Wham is more like me on some young nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
YN shit. As I said, I just want to hear Baby come with it, man. Come with a hit, my brother.
Fast cars,
Right.
girls,
Yo, news flash to any rapper in the industry. I don't care what you're going through. You fighting a murder case. You just choke slam your girl. You got caught cheating. Your bitch broke up with you. Your label dropped you. Nigga snatched your chain. You got slapped at Rolling Loud. Whatever you're going through, you're gonna have people around you that has 50 million ways on how to deal. No, let's go do these interviews. Sit with Yachty, sit with Charlemagne. Let's see if we could tailor this to, like, you know, make you look likable or make you look smart or whatever. That's all good. That's all good. But that don't fix the problem. The only thing that fixes a musician problem is a goddamn hit song. Let me tell you this even right now. Let me tell you this right now. Drake posting duck lips ain't gonna fix that not like us problem. Drake dropping a #1 song is gonna do it. The first #1 song Drake dropped, we gonna be like Kendrick who. That's a fact. It is what it is. Right? Until then, we gonna keep being haunted by Not Like Us. That's just what it really is. Like a bona fide #1 song, that's what it's gonna be. A hit song cures everything. After you drop a hit song, there ain't no talking. There ain't no talking. Now, granted, there's a hit song compromises of multiple things. Gotta be catchy. Gotta be, you know, something that you're probably relying on either the culture or maybe the pop charts to kind of bring. The label's got to be behind it. Timing has to be ready. If you got a feature, got to be the right feature, right beat, right producer, right? Timing got to be right, of course. But when you got a hit song, it solves everything. You don't need to talk to nobody when you got a hit song. When you got a hit song, you don't need to explain nothing. And this is why I think this is going to be a gut check time for Baby. It's going to be the time where people are going to be like, yo, does he got it or does he not? Because if he got let's say he got 2 albums, 24, 25 songs, let's say cumulatively, even though we know it's probably going to be like 40 to 50, right? Because he probably going to have 20 songs per album. He needs 1 bona fide hit. And when I mean bona fide hit, a song that everybody going to play. So we'll see. Anyway. All right, let me just go back to the Charlemagne one real quick.
Oh, I might not even be talking about it, nigga. It's wherever we're at, you know what I'm saying?
He's
What's
talking
your
about raps.
relationship with QC? Because I know you just started your own label.
I started my own label, but I ain't signed my own label. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still signed at QC.
So you just sold you with QC, the general with was it Glass Windows Entertainment? Yeah. You changed the name from 4PF. Why'd you change the name?
I ain't changed the name. It's just a whole new company.
Okay. Yeah. So 4PF still exists.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you heard Kendrick mention you in Not Like Us? He said, "Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up," in reference to Drake. What do you think when you heard that?
I ain't really into like that side of hip hop, so I don't really, you know.
But you and Drake always had a good relationship. I mean,
Great
Drake helped
relationship.
you a lot.
Great relationship.
Yeah.
So you know, you kind of like it's just with any situation like if you and him was arguing, why the hell you gonna say, man? You know?
Like, don't bring you in it.
Yeah, I don't wanna be having nothing to do with it. I be having, not saying whatever they got going on ain't real or nothing, but I be, like, I feel like, to me, like, rapping should be my work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want that type of shit at work. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like, even you saying, like, what's your relationship with Gunna? I ain't here, I ain't in it for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that.
Well, I brought that up just for,
Well, in a roundabout way, he's saying two things. He says, he's actually saying two things that might confuse you, but I'll help you explain. He said, that's why when you say Gunna, I told you I look at this shit like my job. I don't think about it like that. Well, I would dare to say he thinks about it like that with Thug. Right? Because he does care who Thug likes or who Thug whatever, and he values that relationship. What he just said is that, yo, me and Drake are industry friends. Drake has helped me professionally. He's the co-worker who picked up a couple shifts for me. I rock with him. He helped me, he helped me get a promotion. Right? And probably thought it was like, yo, if you gonna complain to the boss about Drake, don't throw my name in there. That's kind of what he's saying to Kendrick. But I took away from it that Baby's just industry friends with Drake. He's real friends with Thug. And I don't know if he was real friends with Gunna, but it makes it seem like he was just only industry friends with Gunna. Seems like he's saying, yeah, Drake and Gunna, they're industry friends. That's my real friend. Because he's still not saying he's on a side, right? He's not saying like, yo, why you dissing my homie? Yo, don't diss my homie and mention me, nigga. I don't fuck with you. Like, he not saying that. So I would think he basically just saying that. Now, granted, I think what he's saying does make sense. It does make sense. Yo, Kendrick, bro, if you beef with somebody, keep my fucking name out of your fucking mouth, nigga. Because now, while you're just having a time of your life just saying whatever, you're making me look crazy. Because I want to collab with this guy. This guy is good for my career. I've been good for his career. He's been good for mine. Now you make it weird because now he's looking at me to say, damn, dog, you ain't going to speak up? But I don't want to pick no sides. I'm good. And I think that's what I'm taking from it. Baby don't want to pick no sides in this shit. He's looking at this shit like a job. Two coworkers beefing. Don't bring me into this shit. Yeah, I might fuck with you a little bit more at work. That's what I'm saying. That Drake's a work friend. I fuck with you more at work. But I guarantee if it was somebody going at Thug, he not saying that. He not saying, bruh, just keep me out of it. Just, do what y'all do. I'm not into that. I think he would just say, fuck y'all niggas. So again, this is just kind of par for the course. These guys are all industry friends.
just because of the music,
Right.
music aspect of it. Because, people, y'all made hits together. And some people want that again, right? But you don't think that's going to happen? Well, one thing I loved about your documentary, man, is it just shows, how much you mean to the city of Atlanta. So when you have a city that loves you that much, do you ever feel like you can just completely let it go? Like the street aspect of it. Because you can't be that person no more.
It's just like, it's different aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? I still could be that person who donate millions to the neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? But that don't mean I gotta be hanging in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm still feeding the streets one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I got a different way of going about it now.
Do you think it's a culture shock when they see you like out with the Michael Rubins of the world?
Yeah, for sure, it's a culture shock, but that's more like me being vulnerable. Like, you couldn't even imagine the type of shit we be on. You know what I'm saying? I don't just hang with people. I ain't one of them, because you got this or that. I'm a whole man. You know what I'm saying? He actually give a nigga game. He really had like real conversations. You can like talk to somebody on a higher level about like questions that we don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? They be knowing that shit.
I love how naive these rappers are. Yeah, nah, blah, blah. They'll try to make it seem like I'm like a hater or someone's a hater for questioning their relationship with Mike Rubin, right? But then I'll ask them this. And I'll ask Meek Mill and I ask Baby, do y'all think that Mike Rubin would be genuinely kicking it with y'all all the time if there was no cameras on and he didn't benefit from the publicity that your name brings and the audience and the demo that you tap into? No. I'll just save you the time to answer the question. So yeah, we're looking and we're evaluating that relationship very different. We look at it it as much as when we hear y'all talk, y'all say, "Oh, that's my friend that's giving me advice." But when we look at it, we feel like they're using you as a puppet to tap into a culture that they couldn't get to otherwise, or they're using you guys to be the mouthpieces to speak to an audience that they don't attract to. And the mere fact that none of y'all acknowledge that, either we just usually become more suspicious because you look like pawns. And then we become even more suspicious when it looks like your actions in those environments seems to hurt your brand.
And I think what the streets don't understand is when you got relationships
The
with people.
streets and the internet ain't the same. So you saying what the internet saying, they ain't the streets. You know what I'm saying? Them two different things.
That is very true. That is very true. But so what the internet don't understand is when you around people like that, you getting game, probably getting more money, and that you're able to give back to the streets even
I
more.
can turn all the rest of these niggas on to it. Like, look, this how we do it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But I understand that like the internet want to know that, and I also don't break it down for them to know that either. You know what I'm saying? So I take it with a grain of salt. Like I can see why they say that because I already know I have to dumb it all the way down for them to even understand. You got to be a cold motherfucker to peep the shit I be doing. You know what I'm saying? On the just far as a naked eye, I ain't telling you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why they don't respect actions. You know what I mean? Like
They don't see it. You know, you gotta dumb it down. You gotta say it what it is, and you don't do that directly. They go with whatever they saying directly.
Do you feel like you got to tell them every single thing you do for the hood though? Like, hey,
I don't even tell them. I do the most. I do the most. The most. I don't got a PR team behind it. No nothing. No never. I really the most millions a year.
how do you handle raising a son and co-parenting with somebody who's also a public figure?
Get you a team around you who can help you in those aspects. Shit, everything from just starting this career. You know what I'm saying? I jumped into the career.
Want them to know though? Like as far as your business is concerned, like I really want y'all to know I'm doing this.
Hold on.
You're little baby the artist, so you yourself different.
Definitely. If you get a little whiff of it, you eventually start to feed off of it.
Is that what?
You know what I'm saying? And they have my height. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck a nigga. I need to tell you.
It does.
Well, I'm trying to drop Wham album in a couple more months, drop a Dominique album. Then I got like 2 other situations lined up. I got my whole 2025 prepared, planned out though.
So being away these past couple of years, you knew what you wanted to do when you came back.
Like for sure, I just knew the point I needed to get to do what I needed to do.
Is Wham gonna be like the street album, or is this gonna be just good music?
It's like I don't really know the street album. The streets ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like real music than like street music. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets they change. You know what I'm saying?
How does Atlanta feel now? Like when you see things like, you know, what happened with Thug?
Yeah, Atlanta totally different from what it used to
Yeah.
be. Dramatic change. You know what I'm saying? But I am 30 now. You know what I'm saying? That was our generation. Like, it's a whole new generation. You know what I'm saying?
Do you even still like being there? Because it was weird, right? It was a weird period when Thug went away. It felt like they was trying to put targets on everybody. Like they was
Yeah,
hoping
for sure.
something bad happened to you.
That's like the narrative. That's what fuck your mental up. You know what I'm saying? Imagine not doing nothing. You know you don't do nothing, but that's the type of shit you gotta see and the shit you gotta live through. That shit really fuck you up if you ain't strong.
And you ever wonder like why do y'all want something to happen?
I just understand people. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit come with the territory.
So does it ever make you just want to fucking get the money and just disappear, get all the way out the way?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Do you think shit like when they see pictures like Michael Rubin and you know he's a friendly dude, he like to hug and shit like that. When they see you Michael Rubin hugging you think that
Michael Rubin
has an impact?
Michael Rubin was never hugging me. You know what I'm saying? I was dapping Kuzman up, and Mike happy to see me. He ran over there, and we started like wrestling, like tussling. And the picture, Mike, one of my real good friends, we had a party with goddamn 200-300 people. There's nothing weird could go on with all these people in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get on the internet and go back and forth and all that. Like, yeah, I told him that's a crazy looking picture, you know what I'm saying? But shit, it is what it is.
So when you see stuff like that, you don't even want to comment. You just like let people talk.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to explain my point and all that, then you look like you lying. I ain't with all that, you know what I'm saying?
What's the best investment he put you on? Because when I spoke to him one time, he said this publicly. He gave Meek the largest investment he ever got, ROI he got back in his life. Has he done that for you yet?
Yeah, we don't really got nobody.
All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know. I'll see when the music drop, bro. I'm gonna just see when the music drop because y'all know I can sit here and just roast all day about whatever. I want to prove I'm not a hater. Okay, I don't take it that personal. And really, I'll just go off the music. Now, I did see. I don't know. Is this his fan page or whatever? That Say Twin song they fucking deleted out of everywhere. I can't find it nowhere. Chat was jacking that. Say Twin. Shit was fire.
Spin again, in this life is sin. Choppers FNs, DOA out of here. Ride or die, my twin. No need for you calling us swim, cause we ain't your twin. Say twin, say twin, say twin, say twin. Them niggas done show they hand, them niggas ain't in. Say twin, say twin, say twin, say twin. I hop out the back and hop in the cat, yeah, I'm about to charge him again. Say twin, say twin, say twin, say twin. Fuck you spinning.
I ain't gonna lie, YN told me, they said, yo, I could see this shit going up on Twitter. I said, word? No, TikTok. They said, TikTok love phrases. Say twin. Who knows? Maybe it's a hit. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I'm waiting for the album. I'm waiting for the album. I want to give this guy all the grace in the world. You know, for me, this is my last shot for a baby. Okay. Yo, real quick, let's get to the I see y'all spamming Dirk stuff. I don't know what Dirk stuff in particular y'all were spamming, but I do have a Dirk topic, if that makes y'all happy. So the exhibits were filed in court today. These were actually used at a detention hearing. And these actually had the flights that were booked by Dirk. They're trying to show, hey, Dirk wasn't trying to fucking flee the country. And these are the flights that were booked, okay? So, the fuck, I gotta like turn my head, pause. Okay. So this was the 6:15 from. This was on the 24th. 6:15 from Newark that went to Zurich, and then from Zurich was going to Dubai. And then here's another flight that was booked. This was from Fort Lauderdale going to Newark, and Newark going to Zurich, and then Zurich going to Dubai. Okay. And who was on this one? Can't tell. And then this was Dirk Banks flying from Fort Lauderdale to Newark. So they're saying Dirk was just trying to get to Dubai. Okay? I guess his lawyers are saying, hey, Dirk and us both know that Dubai will extradite you, given if it's a murder charge. He wasn't trying to flee. He was just trying to do business. And here are the flights. I don't know if that helps a lot. Is this what y'all talking about, chat? Again, he shows the whole thing with the neighborhood heroes. This is like a brochure, I'm guessing, that shows, you know, he's been giving back, doing all that good stuff. Hold on. Okay. This is his nonprofit foundation. There's a brochure for it. Partners and Exhibit C is a declaration. Okay, so this is Justin Gibson. Who is this? I'm a producer and sound engineer. Been working with Mr. Banks since 2021 in a professional capacity. I make this declaration in support of Mr. Banks. I have personal knowledge of the matters set forth.
So, Lil Baby, you feel me? He's on his PR run because he has a new album coming out. How do you guys feel about Lil Baby recently? Has he fell off since Thug went to jail? Or how really do you guys think about current Lil Baby? You know, I have a very interesting take on Lil Baby. He's, you feel me? He's like, I have tier one rappers, the Drakes, Kendrick Lamar's, the J. Cole's. The tier twos, you have the Futures. Feel me? I feel like Lil Baby's in the tier two, like the Futures, the Travis Scotts, the you feel me, the Lil Babies, or is Lil Baby in the same tier as the Travis Scotts and the Futures? Because I put 21 Savage there. I'm not gonna lie, 21 Savage, and then but like when I think of 21 Savage, I think of Lil Baby like in the same tier. So who knows? I don't think of Lil Baby like a tier three. Tier three, you feel me? I think of like a I don't know. Is Lil Durk tier two or tier three? Feel me? If Lil Baby is tier two, then Lil Durk has to be tier two as well. Yeah, Lil Durk's tier two. Feel me? I don't know what I would consider a tier three, like a the baby, or I don't know. But man, let me know how you guys feel about everything with Lil Baby. It's your boy Big News. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'm out.